Black Friday weekend sales were up 16%, well ahead of your 2.8% estimate for the entire holiday season. How will the success of the weekend impact your estimate for the whole holiday season?
The National Retail Federation still expects holiday sales to grow 2.8% to a record $466 billion. Black Friday is extremely important, but it's only one day. So at this point, we're sticking to our 2.8% sales forecast, and we're going to reevaluate that number when we see November sales reported on December 13th.
Online sales were also very strong this weekend. What are your expectations for Cyber Monday? Do you have any insight into how sales are trending for Cyber Monday so far?
Last year, Cyber Monday was the biggest day of the year for online retailers, exceeding $1 billion in sales. This year, that number is expected to grow even more. According to our survey, about 123 million Americans plan to shop on Cyber Monday, and retailers are really responding to that trend with a lot of free shipping, percentages off the entire website, and really deep discounts on a variety of items.
How much of holiday spending and fourth quarter spending do you think is related to Americans digging into their savings accounts?
What we have seen so far from our surveys is that people are relying on money they already have, not money they will have for holiday shopping this year. And that's important because it means that long term, this is going to be sustainable growth. According to our survey, 75% of consumers plan to pay for holiday purchases this year with a debit card, cash, or a check. And that number is near an all-time high since we've been conducting our survey in 2002.
So, excluding any catalyst within the macro environment, like an improvement in job growth, you wouldn't expect any sort of slowdown on sales after the holidays as we get into the next year?
Of course, there's going to be a slowdown from a dollar perspective, but from a growth perspective, retail has been growing marginally month after month. Our industry has seen 16 months of consecutive sales growth. Granted, sometimes that was as positive as the 4.7% we saw in October, and sometimes it was just a few tenths of a percentage point. But the industry, like the general economy, continues to grow slowly, and that's what we're expecting for the beginning of 2012 as well.
Do you have an expectation or an estimate for the full 2012?
NRF will release its 2012 estimate for retail sales in the middle of January because we like to see what happens for the previous holiday season before making any estimates. This year, we are expecting retail sales to grow cumulatively 4% over last year. So next year, we'll be coming up against some fairly strong comparisons, and it's going to be challenging for retailers to continue to grow. They're constantly looking for new ways to expand their sales, whether it's in the U.S. or through global expansion.